Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a Pidgeot base deck. Now I'm like, oh, you already did a Pidgeot deck, but you know what, I'm going to hit you guys in the face and give you guys another Pidgeot deck. This one isn't going to be using any Mega Pidgeots though, we're actually going to be using the normal Pidgeot. Now this thing, it's not that bad. It does have 170 HP, so the HP isn't that bad. Not the greatest, but a Fighting Fury Ball can change that. But the main thing we're going to be looking at is Mirror Move. So for a single energy, basically, if this thing was damaged by an attack during your opponent's last turn, deal the same amount of damage that they did to you. So basically what you want to do is go, hey, you just did 90 damage to me, I'm going to do 90 damage right back. And with that, it's only one energy. And the combo is Max Potion. So what you can do is they can go, hey, I'm going to damage your Pidgeot, and then I'm going to Max Potion my Pidgeot, and then I'm going to hit you for the same damage you did to me. And that's how that'll work. So that's a really good combo, and we're basically going to be relying on Mirror Move. I mean, you could use Feather Lance too. It only does 80, so it actually doesn't even one-shot EXs. I mean, if you have Fighting Fury Belt, then there you go, you can two-shot them without a Fighting Fury Belt, without them having a Fighting Fury Belt on, but it's all good. The weakness to lightning on Pidgeot can be a problem if you think Raikou is a problem, especially with Zipstrike's popularity now. I don't really know if Pidgeot is that great, but hey, it still can get the job done. It's still a popular deck to look at. Pidgeot's partner in crime is going to be Garbodor and Jolteon-EX. We'll look at Garbodor. You already know why Garbodor is in the deck. You already know what Garbodor does too. If this Pokemon has a tool on it, then no abilities are working. And this is a very good ability to have because you can shut down all types of things. Shaymins, Hoopas, Greninja Breaks being a big one, Volcanion. All those things are gone and you are going to be in a great spot when you can shut those down. So we are going to play the 2-2 Garbodor line. Paired with Pidgeot, it's good. We don't really need any other abilities but Shaymin, which you play early game anyway. So we got the 2-2 Garbodors, 2 Jolteons. Jolteon is also a pretty good partner that has been very popular with Pidgeot. It's got the attack Flash Ray, where during your opponent's next turn prevent all damage done to this thing by attacks from basic Pokemon. This is a great attack to have, and a lot of decks just play basics. I mean, there is Pokemon Ranger in the format, which you do have to watch out for. Pokemon Ranger hurts Jolteon a lot, that's why Jolteon isn't as powerful, but you know what, it still works pretty well. Flash Ray can still throw your opponent off and give you a good advantage. We also got a Lugia in the deck. Lugia is a nice little attacker to have. Arrow Ball can be a powerful attack. But you also have Deep Hurricane, which you can threaten your opponent. You can, play the 2 DCEs down, and then you can Deep Hurricane, do 80, and then do 70, do like the 150. Just go to the stadium and play, take out a break Pokemon or something. It's a nice card to have, so we are going to run one Lugia. A lot of lists I see do play Lugia also, so you know what, why not? I'm also going to play a Mewtwo in the deck. A while ago, well not a while ago, but a few videos ago, I guess, I ran into a Pidgeot Mewtwo deck that played the same kind of version. You use Pidgeot, but only with this other Mewtwo. So we're going to be trying out one Mewtwo in the deck, and luckily I did get a game where I actually showed this thing off and was able to take out a Pokemon with it. I'm not going to spoil that, but you will see the power of this Mewtwo. This is great at taking out Mewtwo-Ys. Mewtwo-Y could be a problem for this deck since it goes through Jolteon, and Lugia sometimes isn't going to work, and even Pidgeot. So Mewtwo is kind of our best bet against Mewtwo-Y, so we are going to run one Mewtwo in the deck. And we got the 2 Shaymins. Those are all our Pokemon that we run in the deck. Going into the items, we got a lot of them. First one is Enhanced Hammer. Enhanced Hammer is just a really strong item card. It's really annoying to play against, but when you use it, it can be very satisfying. We got one Escape Rope. Escape Rope, great card again. I say this every time, but it works like a Lysandre sometimes. It's also a nice switching card to have too. You can also kind of make your opponent switch out to something they don't want active. 4 Max Potions, this is great with Pidgeot's Mirror Move, where the opponent hits you, then you put the energy back on, and then Mirror Move them right back. So basically, they did 0 damage, and they're going to take the damage they did to you. So it's a pretty funny little combo. So we got 4 Max Potions, 1 Special Charge. We do run DCEs in the deck, so Special Charge allows us to get a max since we need them for Mewtwo, Jolteon, Lugia, and even Pidgeot if you really want to take Feather Lance. 1 Super Rod just allows us to get back like Garbodor's, Jolteon's, Pidgeot's energy and stuff like that. 1 Switch. Switch, it's just nice to have. You never know when you can just switch and then help you out a little bit. I just like having Switch in the deck. 4 Ultra Balls. Again, we need this to search out Pokemon via Seeker. No way to say we got all these supporters. We do run an interesting amount of them. We do run 1 Lysandre. Lysandre is a really good supporter. You Lysandre something up, knock it out. 2 Lysandre, I'm actually starting to like a lot more now, but we are going to run 1. So yeah, there you go. Most lists I saw only run 1 Lysandre too. So yeah, we got 3 Ends. Also End, great draw support, also great disruptions. We got 3 of those. We do play a Ninja Boy. You can actually use Ninja Boy sometimes and maybe, go, hey, Pidgeot, and then go into Jolteon, or go from Jolteon to Lugia, and then Deep Hurricane, or go from, Pidgeot from Feather Lance to Flash Ray. So, you know what, Ninja Boy can actually come in handy, so we're going to play one of those. We do play Pokemon Center Lady, which, you can heal off stuff like Jolteon Jolteon, where if they actually manage to get an attack off, you can heal it, or you can heal Pidgeot off with the Mirror Move combo instead of using Max Potion. So we're going to play a Center Lady, 4 Sycamore for transport, 2 Faded Town. Now, this deck can struggle to do a lot of damage to Mega Pokemon, so Faded Town is just going to help us a little more against those Mega Evolutions. So we're going to play 2 of these. We do play 1 Parallel City. Parallel City is a very good stadium, probably one of the best stadiums in Standard right now, to be honest. I mean, it makes your opponent have 3-edge Pokemon, or they do less damage to you if they're playing Grass, Water, Fire. Pretty nice card. We got 4 Fighting Fury Balls, which, again, it's really nice to have a Fighting Fury Ball on Jolteon. It's really nice to have on Mewtwo, Lugia, but it's really good on Pidgeot because it gives it more HP, which means it can take more Mirror Move attacks, which is nice. And we got 2 Float Stones for our Garbodor, and we got 4 Double Colorless Energies, and a total of, hold on, wait, I think I play 6 Basic Lightnings, right? Let me click on it. 7. I actually play 7 Lightnings, and I think the reason I went with 7, a lot of lists I saw ran like 5 and 6 Lightnings. I went with 7 because if you're using Max Potion with Pidgeot, you're going to be needing to lose energies a lot, and you never want to be in a situation where you have to Max Potion and put a DCE on. I'd rather use 7 Lightnings so that I can Max Potion our Pidgeot and then go with that. Plus, it's nice to play an extra amount of energies to try and draw into them. And even with Super Rod, it's nice. 6 might be a little better, but I went with 7. So, I felt ballsy, so there you go. So, this is my Pidgeot, Jolteon, Garbodor, Mewtwo, Lugia. Crazy deck that I have here on PTCGO. And let's see how this deck is getting the hype right now and see it in action on PTCGO. Alright, here we go, guys. First game with our Pidgeot deck, and we'll see how it goes playing against Cool and Funny Guy. That's actually a pretty cool name. And, ooh, I almost pressed no. I keep forgetting they flipped the no and the yes and no thing for who wants to go first. That's annoying, and this hand is, well, we can still Ninja Boy, I guess, so it's not the end of the world, but still a little annoying. I might just Ninja Boy for Jolteon. I think we're playing against Rainbow Road, and Rainbow Road, he can one-shot me, so I'm probably just going to go for the Jolteon and try and Flash Ray. Yep, it's Rainbow Road, one of my favorite decks to play against, not really. And, okay, so we'll go with this, and my opponent recognizes me, I think. So we'll apply after I place Ninja Boy. I'll say hello. And, okay, put the DCE on. We'll play the Shaymin down, I guess. Set up for 2. Won't kill us. I don't think Garbodor will be useful this match. But it is what it is. So, I think we'll just pass. So, next turn, we can Flash Ray. Now, I don't know if my opponent plays Pokemon Ranger. I almost said Power Ranger. So, my opponent plays the Joltik down. Galvantula can attack Jolteon, but it doesn't do much damage, so it doesn't matter. So, he puts the Fairy Energy on to his Xerneas. We see the Max Elixir. Doesn't find energy. Nice. Trainer's Mail. We'll see if he gets the supporter going. Nope, didn't look like it. Nice, nice. Now, I don't know if I should play the Pidgeot this match. He definitely has a Sycamore in his hand. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays a Sycamore. Like, or an N. No, nothing. Wow, okay. Nice. There's Pidgeot. I don't really feel like I should play many EXs down in this match. 2 Jolteons is probably what I should play. So, I think we'll do that. There's Lugia. Lugia isn't really that useful. I mean, I could Escape Rope and make him bring something up that he doesn't want up and then hit that, but, I mean, the Xerneas is the biggest threat here. Like, if I get rid of these Rainbow Roaders, I'm going to be in a better spot. I don't know. I wish, if I had a Lysandre, that'd be great. My opponent has a Frown Face. I'm just going to say a Shock Face. I feel bad. Believe me, I'm in these positions, but my opponent plays an N, so it looks like they actually top deck something. So, he does end me. I probably would have played N anyways next turn, so that's fine. Dude, there's Lysandre, there's Trubbish, so I think I'm going to go for Garbodor this match, just in case. You never know when Garbodor can actually help you. So, definitely will do that. Okay, one strategy you could do is actually Electro Web a bench Pokemon. Make it not be able to retreat, and then Lysandre Jolteon knock it out. There's so many ways around Jolteon, I swear. So he puts the Fairy Energy on, and he passes. Alright, so there's Switch, so we don't really have to worry about that, I guess. So we'll play that down. And I might just Lysandre and just attack that right now while I still have it, so I guess we'll do that. So we'll just Lysandre that out. I mean, I could have grabbed the other Xerneas with the 2 fairies on it, but we'll hit the Galvantula just so that we can attack it, because he can knock out Shaymin in 2 turns. And if I didn't do that, because I'm not one-shotting Galvantula, he could have knocked out Shaymin, and that would not have been good. So there's the N. Okay, so my opponent ends me. I probably would have ended him too, even though I kind of hold on that Switch in case he tries that Electro Web move. I doubt he will. And there's Fighting Fury Belt. That's actually what I was looking for. There's a Faded Town. So we can actually make him discard all of his bench Pokemon next turn, which is nice. So we'll do that. So there's a Max Elixir. Okay. We'll see what else my opponent will do. He plays a Parallel City. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't have many variety on his bench, which means Xerneas doesn't do much damage. So that's actually a good thing. So yeah, He hits me, but he actually is doing less damage. I forgot about that. He's doing less damage because of the stadium. I'm just going to say a shock face. And I think I'm going to hold on this hand because I do have the Lysandre in my discard. So we can just Lysandre out that Xerneas or something. We get our own Parallel City. I don't even know if I need it, to be honest. Actually, yeah, I think I'll play the Faded Town and then Parallel City. Force him to have less bench Pokemon. I'll do that next turn. This way, Xerneas won't do as much damage. So I think that's the best route to take. There's a VS Seeker. Probably going to grab the N. Yep. He's going to end me. How many VS Seekers has he played? I think he's only played one, hasn't he? Yep, only one. Or two. I don't know. Couldn't count. We'll see. Yeah, he's only played one. Alright, so he does end me, so I guess there goes that Faded Town Parallel City combo I had. But there's Faded Town. Alright, so there's the Xerneas break going down. Yikes. He could attack me. Alright, well, luckily we have VS Seeker. Actually, no, wait. He has Free Retreat with Jolteon. That's not good. So there's a Ultra Ball. He's going to get rid of Float Stone and Sycamore, grabbing Shaymin. Still not much variety on his bench, though, which is good. As long as he doesn't knock out Jolteon, which I don't think he even can do enough damage to, we should be, we should be fine. We can get another Jolteon out next turn anyways. So, it's all good. Oh, we're not, well, yeah, we can Ultra Ball. Hopefully there's another Jolteon in the deck. I don't know. If there isn't, that's not good. Gonna hit with Rainbow Road. It's not gonna knock me out. I don't think so anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's Skyfield. Yikes. Oh, and there's Ultra Ball. Even more yikes. He's gonna be able to get rid of that Sycamore Fairy Energy. Oh boy. That's not good. We'll see what he grabs with that. Volcanion. Oh, he might be able to do enough damage. It depends how much Pokemon he has in his hand. I don't know if he's doing the knockout. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's a knockout. I don't know. I think it is. Guess we'll find out when he does Rainbow Force. 190. I live with 10 HP. That is really lucky. So, yeah. Man, I really don't want to get rid of this Fighting Fury Belt. But, yeah, I got to. I mean, we have another one in the deck. So, let's see. Is our Jolteon prize? Nope. So, we can grab a second Jolteon. And we can Flash Ray. I don't know what else I can do right now. So, we'll play the Faded Town just to get rid of that. He's probably going to discard that Xerneas on his bench with 70 HP. But, you know what? It's fine. He won't be able to get any more EXs down, which is good for us. So, we'll definitely do that. And, yeah, I think we'll go for it. And, yeah, he's probably going to get rid of the 70 HP Xerneas. I mean, there's really no point in keeping that. No, he gets rid of Shaymin. Alright, probably because Flash Ray knocks it out, I guess. I don't know. So, we'll do the VS Seeker. We'll grab a Professor Sycamore. I mean, we could have Lysandre, but it really doesn't matter. We need to try and knock out the Xerneas break. So, yeah. There's Lugia, there's Mewtwo, stuff I really don't need right now. Well, maybe Lugia, I guess. I don't know. I could play the Lugia down, because that thing does have 2 DCs on it. So actually, yeah, I'm going to do that, because that thing has 2 double colorless energies on it, so that's good for us. So we'll hit it with a Flash Ray for 80. Next turn, we can Flash Ray the Xerneas again for 80. I really want to get Garbodor into play. That'd be nice. So, yep, there's a DC going on, and we'll see what else is in his hand. If we can get that Parallel City, that'd be nice. I don't really know how many stadiums my opponent plays in his deck. I guess we'll find out. I really want to get that Parallel City, though. He does get rid of another VS Seeker, which is actually nice. He's got 3 in his discard. He's only got 1 left in his deck. So there's the experience share on Xerneas. And, yep, we're just going to hit with a Life Stream for 180 damage. Alright, nice. So, we can Flash Ray again. We can end him to 4. Things are looking good. Mewtwo wouldn't be bad either, I guess, but I think Lugia is just better because it does more damage. So, we'll play the N. We'll end him to 4. This will be good for us. He might not be able to do anything. There's Garbodor. There's a Fighting Fury Belt, too, which I don't know if I should play on Jolteon or Lugia. Because Lugia could do more damage. My opponent has an angry face. LOL. I'm just gonna say happy face. I don't even know. I wish there was more emotes. It's kind of dumb that there isn't. How many special energies are in my discard? 1. Oh, 2. Yep. Alright, so I guess we'll play Special Charge for the 2 DCEs back. I don't know if we need to do that, but we'll do it anyways. And I don't know where to put the Fighting Fury Belt. I think I'm gonna hold off on that, because having Lugia do more damage wouldn't be bad either, since he has all that energy in play. So, I think we'll do that. And we'll take our second prize here. Let's see what it is. Hammer. That is really good. So we can Hammer next turn. He brings up Volcanion. Definitely has a Float Stone in his hand, most likely. I don't know. He's played 2 Skyfields, so yeah, I knew he had a Float Stone, but I don't know how many other Skyfields he plays. That's the thing. If he doesn't play many more, this is good. He plays an Escape Rope. Huh. Alright, well, I'll just sacrifice Garbodor, I guess. I hope he doesn't have Lysandre with that. That would actually be really bad if he did. Even with Lugia. Okay, he just does Brock's Grit. He will be able to get back his Xerneas Break, which is a little annoying. But, you know what, we can work with it. I don't even... If I Enhanced Hammer the active... I think I'm gonna... Well, there's no point, actually. So he knocks out Garbodor. I don't really know how useful it was, even with that Shaymin. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, well, we can't even get rid of that because of that Energy Keeper. I'm gonna put a Light Energy on to Lugia. And you know what? I'm just gonna put the Funny Fear Belt onto the Jolteon, have it do more damage. And we'll go the Flash Ray, and we will hit this Xerneas for 80, take a prize, see what it's going to be. Pidgeot, alright, you're kind of useless right now, buddy. You can't really do much against my opponent right now, so there's that. But, you know, I do have a Lugia that is ready to attack if he does get that Xerneas. So there's a Shaymin. So, maybe we, well, it doesn't matter if we brought up Garbodor or not, I guess, so. There's a Fair Energy, going on to that Xerneas. We'll see if he has the Xerneas Break. I'm assuming he does. Yep, there's Ultra Ball, so he's going to be able to get Xerneas Break. And I think Lugia does knock it out. Maybe I should have held off on the Funny Fury Belt. I just didn't want to get knocked out by Xerneas and then be in that weird spot. So, I don't know. If we find energy, I guess we can go with a, what's this thing? Deep Hurricane. And we might be in a better spot, because he has no other Xerneas down. So, there's the Xerneas Break. We'll see what other cards he plays here. Alright, so he just retreats, and he ends me to 3. If we don't get an energy off this, this could be the game for us, because we'd lose, because we wouldn't have an energy. No, what is his hand? Oh, this game hates me, I swear. There's a Max Elixir. I mean, there's really nothing to put the energy on, I guess, but I guess Joltik. Yikes, we need to find an energy ASAP. So, luckily, we do not get knocked out by that. Can we get an energy? Yay, we do. Alright, how much damage am I doing? I'm pretty sure I'm knocking him out. I gotta do the math right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100... 120, 140. Okay, yeah, we're knocking him out for sure. Let's retreat into the Lugia, and let's Arrow Ball. I swear to God, if I did that math wrong, I shouldn't have. It's doing 160. Yeah, it knocks it out. Alright, nice. So we can take him out, take a prize, and it's a Super Rod. Alright, I don't know if I need that. I mean, there's really no point getting anything back. I know he has a Shaymin in his deck, so maybe I could play Trubbish and Super Rod get back Garbodor. He does bring up Galvantula, but I mean, with the Lugia threat, I don't know if it'll do much. So he does play Xerneas. We'll see what his other card in his hand is. If it's a supporter, that might be a little bad. It is. Dang it. He plays a Sycamore. But he's out of ES Seekers, which is a good thing, actually. So now he's not going to be able to get much back. He is low on energies, too. I don't know if he plays Special Charge or not. I'm assuming he does. We'll see if he plays Special Charge, because if he doesn't, it could be good for us. We'll see if he can even attack me with Galvantula. Sadly, it will knock out our Jolteon, which is actually a little annoying. There's a Skyfield, okay. There's another Xerneas going down. There's the DCE. Ah, dang it, double thread. Sadly, it's knocking out my poor Jolteon. If we can get him to 1, I'm going to be happy. No. Dang it, alright. My opponent's just shocked face. I think I'm fine. I don't really see how he can actually attack me. So I'm just going to Arrow Ball. And this will set up a win, hopefully. If he attacks, I mean, if he has another Galvantula in the deck, it's over. So it's basically down to this. If he has Galvantula, we lose. If he doesn't, I don't know how he can actually attack me this turn, which is nice. I mean, he's basically out of everything, so it's all down to what he top decks here. I mean, he could bring up Volcanion, actually, but if we need to get a VS Seeker or Lysandre. Lysandre's in the discard, which is good. And we do have 3 VS Seekers left, so I'm hopeful. So there's a Scoundrel Ring. Again, I don't really know what he can get back. I don't know if he runs Super Rod or not. Just a Flygon. No, that's fine. We have the energy in our hand, I guess. If he does play the Flygon. He also plays Genesect. I don't really know why people play this. He says, well played. Oh, wait. 20. Wait, no. This only does 10 damage. 20. Oh, I'd live with 10 HP. What's his plan? Oh, he concedes. Oh, I thought he said well played because he won. Alright, well, there you go. That was a pretty good game. Very close, too. That Galvantula basically came down to the wire. So I guess you'll see you guys in another match. Hopefully we can show the Pidgeot a little bit in this next game. So I'll see you guys in a sec. And GG to the guy I just played against. Alright guys, here we go with our second match. I accidentally started the record button before the game even started. But you know what, it's all good in the hood. So I don't know what my opponent's running because I saw Psychic, Water, and Colorless, and I can't really tell what that is. Hopefully it's not some stupid Regice deck, because Regice is one of the worst cards ever made. I despise that card with all my heart and soul. And I'm actually starting to not like Standard as much right now. I don't know. I'm just not enjoying Standard for some reason at the moment, because, I don't know, I've never... It's a lot better than Expanded, I'll tell you that. Alright, so... we do get the Pidgeot start, which is fine. We'll see what my opponent is running. And we'll see how it goes. So we'll see what my opponent is playing. We see a Mewtwo. So I guess it's Mewtwo? Okay, well, that's fine. We'll get rid of a Fighting Fury Belt. And we'll get rid of... Max Potion. I mean, we do play a lot, so it's all good. And I'll just grab Trubbish. I don't know if he plays Garbodor or not, but he plays different types in his deck, so I might as well just go for it. I'm also going to put a Funny Fury Belt onto my Pidgeot. We'll play Shaymin down, set up for 4. Hopefully we can get like an N or something. That'd be nice. No, a Ninja Boy, and nothing. Alright, so we'll play the Pidgeot down again. And, you know, we could Ninja Boy the Shaymin and then grab like a Pidgeot. And then Ultra Ball, maybe? This is bad. I think I'm just gonna pass. Next turn, I guess we'll just Ultra Ball. Well, if anything, next turn we'll Ninja Boy and then put Shaymin in the deck and then Ultra Ball for Shaymin and do that. So we'll go there. So my opponent does play a Lugia down, which if it does hit me with Intensifying Burn, we could probably knock it out if we're lucky. I don't know, it's gonna be hard, but we do see a Hoopa going down. Some kind of Mewtwo deck with a bunch of different attackers from the looks of it, just because Lugia's in the deck, and I don't really know many Mewtwo decks that play that. It does not look like it's a Garbodor deck, which is good. If we can stop that pressure with Garbodor, this would actually be really good for us. Now, look, it's a Photon Wave Mewtwo, which means we won't be able to Mirror Move it, which sucks. So he just passes, so it really didn't do much. So there's an N, and I think I'm going to play it. I guess I'll just get rid of VS Seeker and Ninja Boy. We'll grab Garbodor and try to get that into play on our second turn so we can stop any like Shaymin shenanigans. We do have our own Mewtwo in the deck, so I'm definitely going to try and get that into play hopefully soon. So we'll play down my boy Garbodor. We'll end my opponent and get rid of his hand. I don't know if he had a Spirit Link or not, but if he did, then rip. And alright, we do find a DCE. I don't really know if I want to play it, considering my hand is not the greatest. And, you know, he could Enhanced Hammer it, and then I won't have an energy, so yeah. But I'm going to take this opportunity to Ultra Ball, Garbodor, and Fighting Fury Belt away, and grab that second Shaymin. And actually, whatever, I guess we'll do it. We'll put the DC, I'll put the DC on, and we'll play Shaymin, and if anything, we'll Fighting Fury Belt the Garbodor. I don't know if I want to do that, though. There's our Mewtwo, nice, okay. And I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to put a Funny Fury Belt on the Garbodor. What a weird play, I know. And we're going to shut him down. And, we'll Mirror Move for approximately 0 damage. But you know what? Next turn, we can start Feather Lancing him and going from there. We'll see if he has a Mewtwo, though. If he doesn't, then that's good. But no, he plays a Delinquent, which actually makes me discard my entire hand, which is very frustrating. We just lost our Super Rod, which is a bit of a bummer. If he plays Hammer and we don't get an energy, then I'm going to cry. He does play Regice, which is extremely annoying. But, you know what? We can work around that with Lysandre, I guess. Regice. Whoever invented that card, I really just don't want you to make games anymore. Hey, look at that top deck! Holy crap. We get a Sycamore top deck. Wow, we didn't get that much good stuff from it, though. We do get a Faded Town. I really want an energy so I can Feather Lance, but whatever. We'll have to Mirror Move for a measly 10 damage. I'm going to hold on to that Faded Town for Mewtwo. And, I mean, I could have Escape Rope, but something to Escape Rope. I really, really wish I had an energy so that I could play the energy down and retreat. There's a DCE, and he's going to go the Photon Wave again. Okay, well, you do that. And I'm going to... he's only doing 150. So, I could just Center Lady him and then just Mirror Move for 10 damage, but it doesn't really seem that practical. But his hand doesn't seem too good at the same time. So maybe I could Escape Rope, but then Mirror Move would be cancelled. And you know what? I'll just do it. Whatever. We'll Center Lady the Pidgeot right now. Wouldn't kill us. And we'll go with a Mirror Move for a little bit of damage. 10 damage. But you know what? It's all good. I want my opponent to Cyburn me, even though he won't do that because it won't do enough damage. I really, really wish I had an energy right now, because I'd be able to get out of this. So there's a Water Energy going onto Regice. How annoying. There's a DCE. Oh no, he can Resistance Blizzard me. I mean, we can Escape Rope, but that's not really going to help us. There's no Lysandre discard. Oh, Regice. Whoever made you, I hate Regice so much. It's such a dumb card. And he actually plays Parallel City to discard some Pokemon. And there's Resistance Blizzard. And Mirror Move does not work against Resistance Blizzard for some reason. I thought it would, but it doesn't, which is extremely frustrating. So I'm going to play the Lightning down, I guess. And God, I hate Regice with a passion. Such a stupid card. I could via Seeker for Ninja Boy, swap out into like a Jolteon, and then go there, which actually, you know what? That doesn't seem like a bad move. Let's go with the Ninja Boy, and I'm just going to go with a Flash Ray. I think I'll take that route, so let's grab the Jolteon, and thank God there was still one in the deck, so we have one in our hand. And let's go with Flash Ray. I'm going to hold off on that Faded Town for now, because again, I really do want to use it if he does play a Mewtwo Y down. We can just play that Faded Town down, and then that would actually help us. I don't know how many other stadiums he plays. We already seen him play a few. So I don't know. So he hits me again. There's an energy. I'm going to put that on the Pidgeot, I guess. And Flash Ray. I'm just going to keep up the Flash Ray for now and kind of just stall him out a little bit until we can get something going here. Sadly, he plays Regice, which, again, it's... Regice, man, whoever made it, I hate you. I really hate you. Like, I can't stand Regice. It's one of the cringiest cards ever. So, we'll put energy on Mewtwo, and we'll pass. We'll hold off on doing that. So, we'll just keep the Flash Ray up. Wait, did I do... Oh, wait, I didn't do Flash Ray, did I? Oh my god. Did I forget to do Flash Ray? I swear to god, I think I did. If I did, I'm going to cry and maybe concede. Alright, so there is the Mewtwo Spirit Link. There's Mewtwo, so we do have the Faded Town chilling in our hand. And I think I did forget to Flash Ray. No, but he actually retreats. So he's taking the knockout. And did I really forget to Flash Ray? He puts an energy on. Alright, you know what? We can actually smoke him with, yeah, I forgot to Flash Ray. What am I doing? Wow, I can't believe I didn't... Oh my, whatever. Alright, whatever. It's all good. We'll bring up the Mewtwo. We'll play down another Jolteon while we're at it. And we'll play the Faded Town. I mean, I just have hope that I get a, thing. How many VS Seekers have I gone through? 2. I want to hold off on Escape Rope. I'm going to end him. I guess. I don't know if I'm going to get an energy, though, but whatever. We'll go for the end anyways. YOLO it up. If we find energy, we can knock him out. And we find one. Oh, whew. I almost had a heart attack for a sec, because I thought I didn't get one. And we can actually play a Float Stone on Mewtwo after it retreated, and then do something after that. Hopefully, if we find DCE, that'd be great. So let's knock out this Mewtwo. 240 damage. That just shows why I like this little Mewtwo in the deck. We get N and Lugia, and all is good. And he brings up that other Mewtwo, which is interesting. So what I do want to do is charge up Jolteon again. How many DCs do I have in my discard? 2. Alright, so we still have 1 left. So he grabs 2 energies with that Professor's Letter. And I don't know if he's going to be able to respond with a Psychic Infinity or not on another Mewtwo. But if he doesn't, then I don't know what to do. So, no, we just see a Lysandre on Garbodor. We still have a Switch in the deck, I think, which is nice. And there's Escape Ropes. So, we could play that. We can't really do much with it. Where's my DCs? How many are in my deck? 2, I think, as long as it's not a prize. So, I'm going to use it right now. And I'm going to Escape Rope into Pidgeot and then go with Featherlance. So let's bring up the Pidgeot. I'm going to put a Float Stone onto the Mewtwo. And I'm going to play N. Yeah, I'll N him. I don't know if his hand was any good or not, but we'll play the N anyways. Try and get DCE. There it is. Nice. So we can start doing Feather Lance. I want to start getting damage on that stupid Regice before it gets Resistance Blizzard off. So let's put that DCE on. I really want Special Charge too, but you can't always win. So Feather Lance, and we'll put 20 damage on that Regice. And is my Lysandre in my discard? I think it is. No, it's not. If we can find Lysandre, we can try and knock out Regice soon, which I really want to do. So there's like Max Elixir. I don't know how many Water Energies he plays. Didn't get one though, which is actually good. So he's putting a lot of energy on his Mewtwo, which, I mean, go ahead, do that. There's a Shrine of Memories, doesn't really matter. And there's a Pokemon Fan Club. I swear to God, if he plays 2 Regice, I'm going to be very annoyed. I don't know if he does. He probably does, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he grabbed a Regice off of this. Even if he did, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, he just grabs a Shaymin and a Mewtwo, so that's actually fine. We can easily use the Shaymin for an easy prize with Jolteon. There's Special Charge, which is what I was looking for. So we can play that on our 2 DCEs right now. And I have a supporter I could play. But that'd be my last via Seeker. So I'm going to hold off on that for 2 seconds. Let's just Feather Lance. And I'm just, you know what, I'll just hit the Mewtwo. It doesn't really matter, I guess. We'll hit the Mewtwo. This way we can knock him out Psychic maybe. So we'll do that. And there's a Switch, which is good for Garbodor if he tries to Lysandre, even though he can knock it out. So we'll do the Feather Lance. Knock out his Lugia. So my opponent does decide to bring up the Mewtwo EX. He can Shadow Shot for 90, but then we can just hit him with a Mirror move. So he plays the second Mewtwo down. There's a Shaymin. So, you know what? That Regice isn't as big as a deal anymore. So there's a Giovanni Scheme. So he's actually going to be able to draw 5 extra cards with that. Now, if he finds a Mewtwo Y, he could knock me out, which would suck. But no, we just see the Escape Rope. And I'm just going to bring out Jolteon since it has Free Retreat. And we'll see what he brings up. I mean, I could have brought out anything that switched my hand, but I'll hold off on that for 2 seconds. And he brings up Shaymin. Right, if he keeps this active, I'll just take a knockout on it with Jolteon's Flash Ray. And that'll be great. So let's see if he keeps it active. I mean, no, looks like he's just going to go with the Sky Return. So he is going to be able to get that back into his hand. But it still is fine, I guess. He brings up Regice, which I'm not going to complain about. So I'm just going to play the DCE on, and I'm going to use this opportunity to Flash Ray and hit that Regice for 70. And then we can set it up for a Feather Lance knockout, maybe. It's got 30 HP left, so I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But still, that Regice is a pain in my side, so we need to get that thing done. There's a Special Charge. We got that Enhanced Hammer chilling in our hand, so we can definitely use that. When the time comes, we can Enhanced Hammer off that DCE. I'm just so glad Regice isn't doing anything. That'd be so annoying. There's a Center Lady on the Mewtwo. Okay. It's probably acknowledging the Mewtwo on the bench, but it's fine. There's a DCE. We don't really need to play that right now, so I'm just going to go with a Flash Ray, knock out this Regice, finally get it out of the way. And now it's basically all down to how the game will go. I think I'll be fine. I'm going to hold off on the Via Seeker for maybe an N or something. I think there's an N in the deck still, but I'm still going to hold off on the Via Seeker. I want to play an N if he does manage to knock me out. And it looks like he's going to go with a Lysandre, and he's going to probably Lysandre up the Mewtwo. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Mewtwo, you can knock it out. And at this point, I don't know what to do. And he plays a Dragonite down, has no abilities, and he puts a DCE on it, so that's, again, an easy Jolteon knockout. He does knock out my poor little Mewtwo for 180 damage. How many Via Seekers has my opponent played so far? 1. Alright, rip. Alright, so bring up Jolteon, and we'll see what we top deck. We get Lysandre, which is perfect. We can actually get rid of that special energy. We can Lysandre the Dragonite. We will then go with a Flash Ray and hit that thing for a lot of damage. And if he can't get this Dragonite out of the active spot, we will win next turn with another Lysandre. If he even retreats it, we can just Via Seeker for Lysandre, Lysandre up the Dragonite, knock it out, take the win, or we can Feather Lance twice and knock it out. So it looks like the win is in our grasp, folks. It is in our grasp. But we'll see. And really, if anything brings up, I got the DC, I got the Switch, everything is lit. So he puts that DC on the Mewtwo, and there's a Professor Sycamore, so he's going all in. And he gets rid of some things. But again, you know what, if he can't get rid of this Jolteon or anything on the bench, somehow we win the game. But that Sycamore may have just secured the win, I think. So looking at his prize, he's got a Mewtwo and Evo Soda. So there's a switch, but he still can't attack me, which is good. So we win the game. We just via Seeker for Lysandre. It's actually a pretty close game. And honestly, these two games I think were good enough, so I think I'm going to end the video off here, guys. Yeah, but then you can see it's the game. I showed off the deck really well this game. We were able to use the Mewtwo, the Pidgeot, and the Jolteon, and the Garbodor to good use. So yeah, that was a pretty fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think that'll end it off there. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more PTCGO videos. See if we can hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. I think we can do it. Our channel's been growing really well recently, so if we can hit 1K by Christmas, that would be great. I mean, if we can hit it on Christmas Day, that'd actually be pretty awesome. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on another video. Peace out.